Good afternoon, grade 11s. I am your tutor for today, Ms. Zulu, and we will be doing business studies under the subtopic that says adapting to the challenges of the business environments. Now, let's look at our practice question. State whether the following statements are true or false. A. Acquisitions enable businesses to combine their strengths to respond to challenges in the business environment. Now, let's look at this. Acquisitions enable businesses to combine strengths to respond to challenges. What is the correct answer? So, obviously, the correct answer will be false. The correct answer is alliance. Acquisitions happen when a business buys another business at an agreed price. Now, let's move on to the second question. Networking is when people protest against the enforcement of a new law. They are protesting. Is it networking? What is it? Oh yes, you got it right. The answer is false. Why? Because if it was lobbying, then it was going to be the correct answer. Networking refers to a coordinated activity where people who have a similar objective meet and exchange information. Now, let's move on to number C. Power relations can be described as a measurement of a business's ability to control its environment. Is it true or false? The correct answer is true. Yes, you are right. Now, let's move on to the next question. Discuss the following ways in which businesses can adapt to the challenges of the business environment. We'll start with information management. They should invest large capital into information technology, IT system to update business operations. Businesses may benefit from an increased market share and profitability. So obviously, if a business invests large capital into their information technology, it's going to assist. Why? Because customers like to do things at the comfort of their homes. So imagine if you are able to order online, pay online. Isn't it a good thing that for you to do? Obviously, it's going to reach as many customers as even around the world. So it assists the business to make sure that it gets more income, which assists in having a lot of profit. Let's move on to the next question. Now, how can the business adapt to strategic responses rather? Businesses need to be aware of new competitors in the market, and they must be able to strategically respond to threats. Correct strategic responses assist businesses to identify the most important features of their product. So as a business, we need to make sure that we are aware of those people, of those businesses entering the market, which are our competitors. We need to build up a competitors profile. By doing that, we are going to do what? To capitalize on the competitors' weaknesses, making them to become our strength so that we are able to win more customers than our competitors. The third question, explain the following ways in which businesses can adapt to the challenges of the business environments. We'll start with mergers. This occurs when two companies join together, usually by agreement, to form one business. These two businesses also share their resources when they become one new business. So with mergers, it's very nice for a business to merge with another business because here are two businesses coming together to become one. This business comes with their resources, and also this business number B, they combine their resources. They share the expertise. They share their skills. Now they become competitive in the market. They gain competitive advantage because now they are no longer competing against each other, but they are working together with one another as they have become one business. Now let's move on to the second question, which is acquisitions. This happens when a business buys another business at an agreed price. It usually occurs to companies that are not listed on the JSE. Now with acquisitions, two businesses, business number A agrees to sell its business to business number B. So they come to agreement, they agree, business number B puts a price for their business, and then business number A pays, and the business now belongs to company number A. Why? It's because maybe the other business is no longer operating well, so business number A thinks that they can make sure that it still remains sustainable, it's still making a profit. But what you need to understand is that the businesses that sell businesses to other companies are not listed on the JSE. We all know by now that companies that are listed on the JSE, it's only public companies. So public companies, they do not do acquisitions. It's only those companies that are not listed on the JSE. Let's move on to the third question. Explain the following ways in which businesses can adapt to the challenges of the business environment takeovers. This occurs when one business buys another one, sometimes against the other business's will. It can also happen when one business buys out their shares of another one until the first business has controlling interest. Even the term takeover, you are taking over another business against their will. Maybe business number B is no longer performing well. So now they think that, okay, let us give ourselves a chance. We are going to perform well. Still, it does not perform well. They have creditors they have to pay. They have employees in the business that they have to pay. Now, they can no longer afford to pay their debts as a business. Now, here's the bidder looking at that target, targeting that company. Now, they buy shares up until they become the majority shareholder. Then they've taken over that business because now it does not have the power. The power is for the bidder, the business that has bought this other business. Then alliances. This refers to an agreement between businesses who work together for the benefit of all of them. Organizations with similar interests choose to work together for the mutual benefit of both organizations. Now when we talk of alliances, here are businesses trying to work together with one another, not against each other. Now they come into an agreement and say, let us not fight for competitors. Let us have an agreement that we share whatever resources that we have, we share, even the customers. Having this one card, store card, you can buy in different outlets. So that's an agreement we are having that instead of a customer going out without buying, instead they can be able to go to buy to another outlet. So in that way, we are having an agreement. We are not competing against one another, but we are competing with those businesses that we are not in agreement with, that we have not formed alliances with. Okay, learners, let us go for a quick ad break. Stay tuned. We'll be back.